So DreamWorks has created their own version of the Minions. Oh! Home, directed by Tim Johnson, this movie takes up where the DreamWorks short film Almost Home leaves off. This movie is about an alien race called the Boov who invade Earth, relocate every human on Earth to one continent. Yeah, they can fit every human on Earth on one continent. That makes sense. And become the new dominant race on Earth. They are running to Earth from their enemy called the Gorg. And our main character, O, voiced by Jim Parsons, who's basically doing the same character that he does on The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon, is the only Boov that has need for companionship. He's the only Boov that wants friends. The rest of the Boov, they have no need for friends. They are very independent aliens. They only care about themselves. And O decides he's got to have a housewarming party. He gets his home ready for a party. He sends an email out to all the Boov to invite them. But when he sends the email to the entire galaxy. There's a possibility that the Gorg could find out where Earth is. And the Gorg have the ability to destroy planets, which is not a good thing because the Boovs don't want their new home to be destroyed, and obviously we humans don't want the Earth to be destroyed. So now the Boov have to do something to prevent the Gorg from getting to Earth. The Boov's leader, Captain Smek, voiced by Steve Martin, declares O a fugitive because O has screwed up so many times, and this is the last mistake that he can take from O. Now O is a fugitive from his own alien race, and he becomes friends with the only human that has not been relocated, Tip, voiced by, of all people, one of the worst actresses out there, Rihanna. And Tip is looking for her mother. She is a 13-year-old girl who knows how to drive a car. Yeah, that makes sense. A 13-year-old girl that knows how to drive a car. And she's looking for her mother, who is one of the humans that has been relocated. And O tells her that he knows where her mother is. He agrees to help her find her mother, and in exchange he'll help fix her car as well. So he fixes her car, changes it into a hover car that can run on Schlussi fuel. Yeah, it is a reusable fuel, Slushies. And now a 13-year-old girl can easily fly a hover car. That makes sense, right? No, it doesn't make sense. So now O and Tip are on the run from the Boov, and they are trying to find Tip's mom. Meanwhile, O has to find a way to stop this email from getting to the Gorg, even though that's not how email works. When you send email out, it's permanent. You can't unsend email. This movie doesn't make much sense. This movie is not very good. The positives about this movie are, first of all, the car is very funny. I did like the car. I like Tip's cat, Pig. That's kind of funny. Tip and O do have maybe a little bit of chemistry, but not that much, really. And the movie really doesn't take the time to develop chemistry. The friendship is actually done very quickly, so the friendship is not done very well. The voice acting in this movie is only good with Steve Martin and Jim Parsons. Really, they're the only good voice actors in this movie. Rihanna is a terrible voice actress. Oh man, I did not like her in this movie at all. She's a terrible actress, period. And then we have Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez voices Tip's mother in the movie, and really, she's only there in 2 scenes, so her appearance in this movie is an extended cameo, really. Which in a way that kind of wastes Jennifer Lopez, but then again, there's not much for Jennifer Lopez to be wasted because Jennifer Lopez is not that much of an actress. Another thing about this movie, the Boov are like mood rings. They can actually change color based on their moods. Whenever they lie, they turn green. Whenever they are angry, they turn red, and so forth down the line. So the gags around that are kind of funny. But then again, not all the comedy in this movie is funny. A lot of the jokes in this movie fall flat. The unevenness of this movie is really one of the problems with this thing. Overall, this movie is not really a bad film, but it's not really a good film either. It's really very, very forgettable. I'm going to give this movie a C-. My opinion, rent it or wait until it comes out on television when one of the animated networks gets it. And that's probably the best thing to do. And that's all I gotta say about Home.